Hey, Jimmy, how's the new office going for you?
Whoa, stop! No, wait, don't turn around. Finish what you're doing.
Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you going? Clean up on aisle 9.
I'll come back next week.
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Better Call Saul. This one is going to be doing my review for this week's episode of the final season of Better Call Saul. This is for episode 6, titled The Axe and Grind.
This is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for Better Call Saul. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our weekly review for this week's episode of Better Call Saul Season 6. This is for Season 6, Episode 6, which is titled Axe and Grind. So, this is the second last episode of this half season of Better Call Saul. I do not have any kind of knowledge on when the show is going to be returning for the second half and the final half of the show. Obviously, for now, we got episode 7, and then we'll have to see when we get the rest of the episodes. So, very enjoyable episode again this week. Very, very good episode. Really enjoyed a lot of what happened in this one, whether that be what was happening with Lalo, or what was happening with Jimmy and his new office, and with Kim, and, you know, everything was going on with her. So, we had a lot of stuff that went down in this one, so I definitely want to discuss it and break it down. So, let's just jump right into it. We open up the episode, and we see a really, really interesting flashback. So we basically see Kim, who was younger. We see that she's in trouble at her school when apparently she stole something worth about, I think it was like $30 or something. And the mom pays for a little bit of it. And, you know, the mom is very upset with her. She's, you know, very upset that, you know, she stole, you know, a lot of stuff. And, you know, the principal's just like, oh, you know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, that type of thing. You have a good mother, you know, that type of thing. Completely convinced. And then you get kind of the twist where they get in the car and then she's like, good job stealing stuff. Hey, it paid off, didn't it? So, yeah. And then she gets her, I think it's like earrings in return. I'm just like, damn. So, a few things I'll say about this flashback. One, the actresses that they got for this were, like, dead on. Like, seriously, the mother looked exactly like Kim. And even the daughter, you could tell, looked like a younger Kim. They really, really casted them well. I can't even believe that the mother played that whole thing up. And then they get inside the car and it's just like, oh, yeah. Well done. Good job stealing stuff, you know? So, and she's rewarded by it. So that's insane. But we do as well get, which I couldn't help but notice, but we do get this before the intro rolls. We get a Nebraska license plate. So could they be setting something up there, either Breaking Bad related or something? I feel like they threw that in there on purpose. And I'm going to kind of keep my eye on that because I feel like they are setting something up. And obviously, we still have to wait until Walt and Jesse return, which I'm still curious to see when that's going to happen because obviously they announced them to return in this final season and they have not returned yet. So I'm definitely kind of going to be watching that for sure. But anyway. Afterwards, you've got Howard. Obviously, we get introduced to his wife. We see his wife in this one. And, you know, she's kind of going off on her thing. And he kind of says, like, you know, if you may hear anything or see anything, just trust. It's, you know, it's not me, that type of thing. Obviously, because Jimmy's still been framing him recently with the incident in episode 4. So he's kind of letting her know, like, you know, if you see anything, just, you know, kind of ignore it. But anyway. You've got him, you know, obviously some of his guys are showing him, like, some of the pictures they've been taking of Jimmy recently, and, you know, they're kind of watching him like a hawk, basically. And then we get to see the scene at the vet with Saul and Kim. You've got the doctor there, of course, and, you know, they're kind of, you know, checking, you know, because he's got, like, you know, I think something going on with his eye or whatever. So we get a few kind of pieces of information there as we kind of learn more about the doctor himself. And then we also get to see in this episode how Saul's office is doing, which is really cool to see as well. And I really enjoyed this because you can kind of see, compared to the last episode, it's actually coming along. Like, you know, the walls are put in, the office is kind of getting all sorted out. And obviously, he's got his assistant there now, and you can kind of see the layout is starting to form what it was in Breaking Bad. But the walls are like more of like a green, so obviously it's not exactly the way it is. But the office is coming along, and the waiting room is coming along, and they're letting people in now and stuff. So it's getting ever closer to what it looked like in Breaking Bad. So that's really cool as well too. And I really really enjoy some of the scenes in this one too, like some of the comedy scenes. Like you've got one part where him and his assistant are out there. He's kind of asking her to make all these calls with all these phones and stuff, and they go back in, and then you've got the one dude that's like pissing in his office, and instead of being like, whoa, hang on, he's like, whoa, no, finish what you're doing, and then we can talk, okay? So I'm like, okay, frig. So things are going relatively well, I guess, at his office. Whoa, don't, no, finish what you're doing, okay? Clean up on aisle 9, so you got that. He's, of course, doing his normal Saul thing to do. I mean, that's a very Saul response. But anyway, Office is coming along, and then you've got Kim in this one. So she has a case that she's going to go do, but obviously they're trying to make this one guy look like someone else, and they're trying to get these mustaches just right. But at the end of the episode, this is kind of our cliffhanger as well, too. We notice that the real guy also has a broken arm. So that kind of messes with everything, and then they kind of realize like they're screwed. And basically, instead of Kim just going to do this at the end, she decides, no, this ends today with Howard. This whole thing ends. She flips the car around, and that's how the episode, wraps up. So that's their plot in this one. And you've also got in this one as well, too, Mike, who also has a few cool scenes in this one with the guy at the laundromat. He kind of tells him, like, anything else you want to do? Like, I'm right here, that type of thing. So, got a few scenes there. And he's also, got a few lighter moments with his daughter, stargazing and stuff and all that. So, that was really good to see. And, well, let's talk about the last, but certainly not least, thing about this episode. You've got Lalo in this one, right? So, I really enjoy the directing in this episode, and I guess I'll kind of take an opportunity in this review to kind of mention it here. The actor that plays Gus is the one that directed this episode, and he did this very well because I don't know about you guys, but when I was watching the scene with Lalo, I didn't even feel like I was watching a scene from Better Call Saul. Like, it didn't feel like anything else. It literally felt like a scene from frickin' Ozark. Anybody out there that's seen Ozark, you'll know what I'm talking about. The vibe of it, like, kind of like out in the woods, almost like this, like, bluish type filter they had over it, this, like, dark tone and stuff. It really felt like an episode of Ozark. That whole scene with Lalo just felt totally like an Ozark moment. So he's obviously still on the trail. He's still out of Germany and stuff like that. And he runs into this guy who doesn't trust him immediately. He tries to fire a few shots at him back and forth. And, well, they fight each other, which is really cool as he kind of goes into this, like, little cabin or whatever. And, well, he basically tackles him down to the ground. Lalo is hurt, and you're kind of thinking, like, wait a sec, this guy got a jump on him? He gets him to then take a look at the card, and then he basically slits the guy, like, open or whatever. He falls to the ground, and then he tells him, clean yourself up, we're gonna talk. So what is he gonna talk to him about? Yeah, that's definitely a good question. We have to kind of wait to see next episode. But Kim has now turned the car around. Lalo is making his way closer to town, and obviously Howard and this whole thing is getting more heated up as the episodes go on. Really, really enjoyed this episode a lot. I don't even have any flaws with it once again. The comedy was fantastic. The Kim flashbacks were awesome. Lalo's scene was amazing. Saul is great as usual. Mike was really cool. I love the scenes with the granddaughter as well, too. I always love seeing that kind of other side of him, yeah, again, straight up 10 out of 10. I love the episode. There's literally nothing wrong with it. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this episode. I loved it. Let me know now what you as well thought about it as well. And that is it for this review, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss some of my videos for Better Call Saul. One episode left, and that review will be coming up next week. Get ready for that. I cannot freaking wait for this mid-season finale, man. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And that is it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys really soon for another video. So, of course, make sure to let me know what you guys thought about the episode. And that's it for this video, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And peace out.